Now who wants worse? That's in where God done bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Good Luck Namadi group, we welcome you.
It's always a time for you to take a stand on what you believe in. Whatever it is,
we stand for Jonathan. We saw the good jobs that God has used Jonathan to do. We saw the plan that Jonathan is proposing for God to use him to transform Nigeria. You know, our vision, in fact, our short-term goal is to support the campaign of President Jonathan to win the election. The long-term goal is to also continue to support him with initiatives, with development ideas to transform Nigeria.
Good Luck Jonathan has been not only a friend to GNGG, as I'm sure all those who have attended all our events will know that the only organization outside his own personal political organization that he has attended their function is GNGG in New York. Live, make too much noise. As far as we're concerned, the smaller we are, the better. So having said that, I appreciate Atlanta. Atlanta has always been a place that I've oftentimes loved to be, and also it never despaired. And then the next thing, we got a phone call, April of 2010, we had to go to Washington, D.C., this time around as acting president. Even some of his own governors in the Niger Delta were opposed to a man that's never fought them, to a man that's never said anything to them. But because of the role they played in trying to undermine him, they now see real power coming his way. They were all jittery. And even me, as part of the entourage, then I was a little bit arrogant because Premier Tojola felt that because we are part of the entourage, where's the Bamidele? So I joined the convoy anyway. We were going to meet the Black Congressional Caucus for him to talk to them about his vision for Nigeria. I mean, if you can be in a room with him, you get up. He's a man who does not believe that his position is a source to bring down anybody but to enhance. But the only thing with Jonathan is if you're going to stand in his presence, you better make sense. And that's who we want as our president. And God finally delivered him, and he became our president. And in New York of September 2010, GNGG also had the opportunity to also host him. And I thank especially Bamidele, his team are the people that have worked tirelessly to ensure GNGG is what it is today. I'm not by any means minimizing the work of the executive of the US chapter, but they also constitute the US chapter. And that is why I want everybody to please identify themselves by their names and these are people who are bringing renewable energy to Nigeria. They believe in the dream of Good Luck Jonathan. How are you doing, Richie?
Doing fine.
Why do you believe in Good Luck Jonathan?
Well, I come from a place that is 100 times smaller than Nigeria, and I cannot stop falling in love with the guy. He never despaired. We never despair in my island, so I'm just following his lead. He's changing the political status of probably Africa, and we're going to help him to make it greener. Simple as that.
Thank you very much. And he never despaired. He's staring at all of you here. But this man picked that and then turned it into a story. I like that, man. Okay, I also would like to introduce Tim Callahan. Tim Callahan, why Good Luck Jonathan?
Thank you very much, and thank you for letting us be a part of this. I am working with WICHI in an initiative to bring an environmentally green environment around the world. And he is basically the best one that's going to be able to describe what our formula will do to help Nigeria be a cleaner place to breathe and a healthier place for all of the citizens.
Thank you very much for the green. I appreciate you.
He has always been interested in ensuring that those of us who have been out there should come and play a role in his government. He has never made this a secret. He's said that as a governor, and even as vice president in Houston, Texas in October 2007. That was also his message when he came to reassure investors that the Niger Delta is a place that they cannot ignore, and also told the world his vision for the federal government vision for the Niger Delta. And then also recently, as acting president in Washington, D.C., I believe in April, he reiterated this fact at the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, D.C., and also in New York, I believe in September of last year, he also made this point, which he conveyed to us at the Ritz-Carlton in New York. So at every given opportunity, anytime he's abroad, be it Istanbul, New York, or wherever he finds himself, he's always made it a point of duty to try and reassure those of us who feel that Nigeria is really not ready for us. And he has always encouraged that we should all come back home and play a role in his government. He's never made that a secret. And we like that. But again, with him being at the helm of affairs, we really feel comfortable, especially those of us in the diaspora, that we have a man we can work with. We have a man that says what he means and means what he says. And he will do everything to ensure that he gets his desired result. And that is really the key in leadership of our nation.
You remember that when I was head of service, the president was the vice president. And I can tell you, from what I observed about him, he's somebody who's very approachable, so has a listening ear. And he's the type of person that, will carry everybody along.
The Georgia State Senator in our midst is a pleasure, Senator, coming to join us. We have American legislators interested in his being the next leader of our great country. I really do appreciate you, Senator, for taking the time out to be with us. Thank you so much. All right. Would you like to...
Thank you very much, and I'd like to bring greetings from our state capital here in Georgia, from our Governor Deal and our Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle, as well as all of the members of the House and the Senate. And we have a Black Caucus Chairman, Senator Emmanuel Jones, who I want to say something about the renewable energy gentleman who just came up, because I see that happening all over Nigeria. In Akwaban, they have an e-library. They're saving the trees, and it's so wonderful. It's the second in the world. I think Egypt is the first one. So I'm so proud of you, and I want you to know that they treated me like a sister, and they said they adopted me, so the Nigerian family. Thank you. And if it's anything that we can do for you, please just ask and come up to the state capitol so I can roll out carpet for you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take you up on that offer, but unfortunately I have to return back to Nigeria tomorrow as the campaign is winding down. I really do appreciate it.
I am here with architect Namadi Sambo, the vice president of this country. Everybody all over the world is looking up to Nigeria to make significant changes, to change the country, to transform the country. And that can only be done by a good leadership. As we traverse this country, from Bayelsa to Borno, from Cross River State to Katsina. You see a lot of people that are poor, have no food to eat. You see a lot of young men and women that need education. You see the challenges of technology. And to develop a strong economy that will handle this, you need somebody as an agent of transformation. Good luck, Ebele, Azikiwe, Jonathan is that agent that can bring the transformation we need, that will start the first rung of the ladder, that will lead Nigeria to greatness.